Hello, fellow Christmas lovers and enthusiasts. You are listening to Closer to Christmas. Today is October 11th. That means there are 75 days left until Christmas. All right, we are now back, and we're going to be talking about one of the worst gifts. I felt bad about bringing this one up. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it because maybe the person that got it for you is listening. You know, I hate to throw people under the bus. I know the person that got me this one's not listening, so
Yeah, me too.
I'll be safe with this one. But today we're going to talk about the worst gift.
Yes.
right.
I think you should go first because, yeah, I just can't wait to hear what yours is.
Okay, I have a picture of it that I'm going to send you, so you'll be able to see this. But, excuse me. So, my worst gift growing up, I eventually ended up liking it. I think I secretly liked it at first, but it's definitely a Ralphie from A Christmas Story moment. So, the picture I just sent you is from a year later. So, obviously I enjoyed it because I'm wearing this item that I'm going to talk about here. So, I was probably about, I don't even know how old I was, but my great aunt, she would come down and spend Christmas with us, her and my great grandmother, and they would always bring presents. So I opened up this present the one year, and I have 3 siblings. I have an older brother, younger sister. So I rip open the present. Everyone else is getting some kind of cool stuff from what you would think. I rip this open, and I'm greeted with tissue paper, and I peel it open, and there is this little looks like a sweater with blue and white striped sleeves with a red cuff at the end. And dead center of this white sweater is this little mouse wearing a scarf that's a 3D scarf. Like you could actually tie it.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's so cool.
it moved. But then there were also pants that were just the blue and white striped pants with a red elastic on the bottom. So I saw these things and I honestly had to rip the wrapping paper back and look and see if my sister's name was on it because I was like, these have to be my sister's. They cannot be mine. Like I was terrified that I grabbed the wrong present, and then I was like, oh my gosh, what are these? I can't wear these.
Oh.
I looked and my name was on the front, and I'm like, ah. Oh. So I had to. I was like, oh, these are awesome. Thank you so much. You know how you play.
Because you were a grateful kid.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna just throw them aside like Ralphie and his brother with the socks. I didn't throw them. And it took a little while. I wore them. In that picture, it's hard to see on there, but the shirt is very pilly. You know what a pill is on like a shirt.
Yes. Yeah.
So they got used. I wore them, and the funny thing was having other younger siblings. Stuff kind of gets passed down anyway.
Yeah.
Those ended up being my sisters at some point anyway, so I guess I kind of rightfully made it there. But yeah, that moment when I saw them, it was just pure terror, and I don't know why. It's not like it was horrible or I was opening gifts in front of friends. Like nobody would have seen it, but it's just the fact that I was so scared. I don't know. I didn't like them.
God. Well, I think you go through this moment where you're like, well, everyone else got something that they like, and what is this? Like, have I ever said that that's something that I like?
Yeah, I like the 3D scarf mouse pajamas, please.
Yes, those specific ones.
And the funny thing is, it's not even like a licensed character. It's just a random mouse. Like it doesn't belong to anything. It's not like it would be like Winnie the Pooh or Piglet or something that you would know. Yeah. It's just a random cartoon.
So there's this place, and as soon as you sent me that, I went looking for it because in Canada, we have this place called Northern Reflections, and it has you would think anything your grandma would have gotten you, those sweaters that have the wolves on them, or
Howling at the Moon.
That's what Northern Reflections is in Canada, and every single kid always got the hand-me-downs from their, and that, I swear to God, that is from, so I'm trying to look because they had a kid section where for when the Spice Girls were big, they had the Spice Mice, and the mice were in the Spice Girls, SPICE, and they were in there. So as soon as you sent me that, I was like, I'm looking because I swear to God, it's the Northern Reflection mouse.
I'd be interested to know if I'm debating if I should post this picture up, but maybe someone will see it and be like, you know what? I know what those are. I had them, and give me information on it. Because I actually Google image searched it and came up empty-handed, but it's also because the picture is not the best. But
yeah, honestly, you'd be surprised what the internet can do. Sharing it and seeing who comes back with it.
I might do that as well because I just maybe my mom even still has them. I have no clue. I doubt it. I hope she doesn't. But I need to know the tag in there. I need to know where they're from.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and why would my great where would she even be to pick this up? It's not like something I don't know if you have like a Boscov's or like a generic store or something like that. Like I need to know where they came from. I need the lore.
Yeah, I think so. It's worth a like a deep dive one day, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'll do that. All right. So let's hear about your worst gift.
Yeah, so my worst gift, I just like you said, I was such a grateful kid that everything I made sense for me. So like even if it was something I didn't like, I was like, oh my God, Santa wanted me to have that. I love it. So I
Mhm.
never experienced that as a kid. I never had a gift I didn't like. So it wasn't until I was in like probably after high school, but um it was a boyfriend gift, and it was windshield washer fluid that I received.
Oh, that's
and 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 it was like I thought it was like a gag gift at the time, which is why I was like, "Oh, haha, okay, like where's the rest of it?"
yeah.
And it was just that. And I was like, not it wasn't because I was out of windshield washer fluid because I used to do my own oil changes. Like I was very on top of doing my own thing. So
Right.
I'm like, like where did this come from?
Yeah. Did you ever solve the mystery?
No, because I was, just so smitten and didn't I was just like, "Oh, great. Thank you so much." And just never even questioned it. And now as like later on in life, I'm like, "Wow. That is such a red flag." Such a red
Yeah. Didn't you? I thought at first you were going to say you didn't even have a car. Like it would have been like
flag.
at that weird time
No,
because that would
that would
just
have been
really
hilarious.
throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
had a
I could
pink Volkswagen Cabriolet. It was a 1992, and yeah, she was bright pink.
and she got topped off with washer fluid that year. That's for
Exactly.
sure.
I had a year's worth of washer fluid.
Yeah, that one's an odd one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was my only weird one.
I think that would be a good topic though if anyone is listening to this and want to send in some bad or weird gifts. I think that would be a fun thing to cover, like the most weirdest things you could get for Christmas or have received.
I think so. I mean, it's worth a six-part segment if you
Oh
ask
yeah.
me.
I think, and we might hit this one back. But we're gonna come back tomorrow for our last episode together, and we're gonna talk about something that we gave this time. Make sure you join in tomorrow while we wrap up the discussion here on Closer to Christmas, and we are going to discuss one of the best gifts we've ever given. And remember, the next time you hear my voice and this podcast, we'll all be a little bit closer to Christmas. Thanks for listening.